Oh my God. So I just got back from the dentist. As you can see, I'm talking weird. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna edit and put this together because I've been recording over time, like the swelling and just my experience in battling gum disease and course correcting and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the video, show you my oral care routine. So I don't even know how I'm gonna put everything together, but I do know I've got footage of me, you know, showing what I'm using, my oil pulling, all of that. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, your partner in crime, your level up partner in crime, and this is Relentless Beauty. So you already see the title of the video. Now, it's a little clickbaity, all right? I ain't even gonna lie. But listen, I got my smile right in 2 weeks though, so it's kind of clickbaity, but it's not. So just stick around, okay? You'll see what I'm talking about. But I got my very first deep cleaning ever. She did an amazing job. I'm so happy. Stop, Empress. Because I was nervous, and so she could tell that I was nervous when I went in. I scheduled my appointment some weeks ago for a cleaning. But when I got there, you know, it ended up just being a consultation, and they scheduled me for a deep cleaning today and next week because they only do one half at a time because, you know, people have trouble swallowing when they do both sides. So you could tell that I was nervous during the consultations though. She was like, she went up to the desk with me and was like, okay, move some stuff around so I can be here and do her cleaning for her both weeks. So I really appreciate her for that. Shout out to Shelly. Yes, I'm gonna include a clip so you can see the basically before and after, because one side is done. I didn't have any cavities, y'all. Okay, I have not gotten my teeth cleaned since I was 13 years old. I'm almost 40. Why, you say? Because I didn't have dental insurance for a lot of years. Really, it ain't no excuse, but I was being cheap. Like, we got all these kids going to the dentist, like, I'll just pay for that, you know? And I didn't care. Now I knew, okay, because we're leveling up, and part of leveling up isn't just the superficial, you know, self-care and the hygiene halls and the shopping halls and all of that. It's also, the first step is taking care of your health. Really, I was, as soon as that left my lips, it's like, no, that's not the first step. Your first step is like your spiritual, I think, whatever that is for you, and is your health, and that's mental health, physical health, emotional well-being, and all of that. So this is a part of self-care. So I'm leveling up, y'all, before y'all very eyes. Okay, so if you are afraid of the dentist and you've been, you know, putting it off, this is your call to action. If you've been making excuses like I have for years, go, because you know your oral health is tied to your heart health. And so they did diagnose me with gum disease, but apparently there's no prescription or anything that you take for it. It's just the deep cleaning is the first step in your healing process, and then maintenance and your at-home maintenance, and then going in for regular visits, which I will be doing. No more excuses, okay? Especially, I guess I was waiting on this dentist because this is a really nice dentist office. They is really nice, really classy, okay? I'm glad they are in my network. Because when I first saw them, I'm like, that's a nice dentist office. I want to go there. I hope they're in my network. And when I found out they were, I was like, okay, let me make my appointment. I'm going to get off of this because we're not going to have too much footage of me with my mouth looking like Two-Face. Oh my God. It's so weird. I'm struggling. Oh my God. Now, if you made it this far into the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you. So I start my current oral care routine by oil pulling for at least 5 minutes. With oil pulling, you want to eventually work your way up to 15 minutes, but starting out that can be a lot because you don't swish. You oil pull and pull it through your teeth. Like it's a weird thing, but it's like you're sucking it through your teeth a bit. But that can be a lot on your jaw. So start with 5 minutes or even less and then work your way up. Also, do not spit that oil in the sink. Spit it in the trash. And then when you're done oil pulling, you want to rinse your mouth out with water. Then you go ahead and brush your teeth. Mouthwash, floss, your regular oral care routine. And I am absolutely in love with Guru Nana. The flavor is amazing and so refreshing. Y'all like my little get up from Shein. I had to change my shirt because it got wet. Like when I tell you I feel so much better about myself, I felt so confident leaving that dentist office. Like when it's seeing my teeth in the mirror, like I felt like I had a new mouth. I really do. I feel like I got veneers, and I know it's like, but that's that. I feel like new money. Like really, I do. I feel so much better. First of all, y'all, I have not gotten my teeth clean in like 20 years, okay? So quick backstory context. No, I'm not afraid of the dentist. I'm afraid of dentist bills, okay? I'm afraid of debt, all right? So at the time, my father passed when I was 12. So I was getting like Social Security money, whatever. And so I took care of like my own bills like that. So I paid for my own braces and I would pay for my own like dentist bills. And by the time I got my braces on, you know, it was around the time that he passed and I was making like some financial decisions for myself. So when it came down to, okay, do you want to spend your money on this orthodontist bill every month and a dentist or just the orthodontist, I decided the orthodontist. Now, that choice was never given to me. I just decided that those were the choices and I wasn't going to do both because I was a teenager and I was young. It's like, okay, no, I want to spend my money on other things, but I got to pay for these braces. So that is why I stopped going to the dentist, because I was make my own braces payments. And then when I got to adulthood, I moved fast. I started a family, got married young, and I just focused on the kids and their dental expenses and things of that nature. Then there were periods of time where we didn't have dental insurance, and I definitely wasn't stepping foot in nobody's dentist office at that point in time. And so now, not only do we have dental insurance, we have good dental insurance. MetLife, shout out to Snoopy, okay? And so I finally went to the dentist because y'all know I had some issues with bleeding gums and things while I was pregnant. This last pregnancy, learned that pregnancy gingivitis was a thing. Didn't know if that was what I was experiencing. Turns out it wasn't. It was actual gum disease. But like when I tell you things cleared up so fast, like I didn't believe them, because it's like, okay, you tell somebody gum disease, you automatically think, okay, antibiotics or some sort of prescription, like y'all gonna have to do something, right? I'm gonna have to take something, right? Because it's a disease. No, literally they were like, you get this deep cleaning and things are just gonna start correcting themselves, because basically the tartar and, well, I guess technically the tartar, not the plaque. I'm not a dentist, correct me if I'm wrong. So the tartar under the gum line was just irritating. She was like, it's like sandpaper. And so once we do the deep cleaning, everything is going to start like healing. The bleeding will stop. The swelling will go away because they are inflamed. Any spacing that you've been experiencing, like your teeth will start to tighten up. I did notice that because I had a gap. But also what I noticed, it's much easier to keep fresh breath. Also, editing Danielle here, I also noticed that my teeth aren't as sensitive. Now, it did take a few weeks for that nice side effect to kick in, But I was eating something hot and then I drank something cold and I noticed I didn't have to brace myself. And I'm like, wait a minute, is that one of the benefits of getting a deep cleaning? So I Googled it and yes, it is. So one more reason, if you are suffering from sensitivity, from teeth sensitivity, do you need a deep cleaning? Maybe. I have to go back in 3 months and they'll see, you know, assess and see what needs to happen next. But I don't think I showed you all this. So I went out and got a cute little water flosser. Okay, and I like that it's small. I'm spitting. I like that it's small and compact because some of them looked like really clunky and big. I didn't want that, and then I didn't want it to take up too much space on my counter or wherever I was gonna store it. But I didn't want it too small too because, you know, the reservoir, you don't want the reservoir to be too small or you're going to be constantly filling it. I did see on the reviews, like people were complaining like, oh, it empties out too fast. I thought that too the first time I used it, but it's like, it's an operator error. It's a learning curve. You got to figure out how to use it. And once you do, it doesn't take much time. Like you really, if you're lingering, it's because you like it. It's not because you need to linger. Because especially with the power, I wish there was a softer vibration. It is a little rough, but it has normal, soft, and pulse. I just do soft. I can't take anything else. You just put it in and, you know, across like the gum line, and same thing for the bottom and all that. I did get this little water flosser because I do have a problem with food getting stuck in my teeth, especially over here. And so I do get some bleeding sometimes. Flossing is very necessary for me because food just likes to get stuck in this particular tooth. And this is like where it all started. This is where I first noticed the bleeding. Let me put that down because that clicking can be annoying. But that's where I first noticed the bleeding. And so I expect for this side to take a little time, a little more time to heal because it's patient zero, basically. But I like to use the water flosser to get the food out of my teeth so I don't have to do like a big brush or floss or anything like that. But sometimes I still just have to floss. Like yesterday, so much blood. Like it was so inflamed. Like, what's going on with this tooth? And I flossed and it was like some food had gotten like really stuck down in there. So that's an issue for me. I gotta just be very mindful of so that I can heal and hopefully tighten up so food can't get down in there. I'm really loving the Guru Nanda, but it is on the pricier side, so you might see me flipping back and forth between different products, but I do like Guru Nanda. I love the taste and the feel of the essential oil. I do like Hello, so I'm definitely gonna have Hello in rotation. And then I'm just, you know, toothpaste, okay? Basically, it depends on my budget and what's available to me while I'm out shopping, convenience and all of that. I will say, so far, Guru Nanda and Hello are my go-to for oral care. And Smart Mouth, I do like Smart Mouth. That's good as well. Products that I'm like really wowed by. Like I don't have a problem with Crest or Colgate. They're good. They're tried and true. I can't think of anything of theirs off the top of my head that I've just been wowed by because they're just staples. They're like always in the background. They're always coming out with something new. It's like you can't remember all of the stuff. They've been out our entire life. I was really wowed by Hello. Haven't used it in a while, but their charcoal really does get plaque and stuff off of the teeth. And then Smart Mouth is just good. Like when it comes to if you're looking for something that's going to keep bad breath at bay, like you can use this mouthwash at night and you're not gonna wake up with morning breath. Smart Mouth is amazing, but it's pricey. So if you are not new to the channel, then you know how I do. Like I flip-flop back and forth between stuff. Like I'll get something that's on the pricier side, and then the next time when it's time to re-up, I'm gonna get something that's not so pricey. And if I can afford to get the pricey thing again, then I will when it's time to re-up again. If not, you know, I just flip-flop. You know what I'm saying? And just have a nice rotation of stuff so I can have a good rotation of in a variety of things at different price points. Like I'm not skimping on quality ever, but sometimes you gotta budget and do what you gotta do. Y'all know what I'm saying. So yeah, that is my routine. That's how I got my teeth looking like this. Hold on. Ooh. That didn't hurt as bad as it sounded. But yeah, you see them. They looking good, all right? So make that appointment. Do it for your health. Do it for your oral health. Do it for your confidence. do it for your heart health, because your oral health is connected to your heart health. And that's one of the things that like really motivated me to go and like stop BS and like, okay, I'm getting older. I have not been living the healthiest lifestyle. I don't need to add anything to the list of things that can contribute to heart disease and stuff. Let this be your inspiration, because this is what this channel is about: inspiring each other, being an inspiration to each other to level up in whatever the way that is. And so I am very much in my wellness era, and this was like phase 1, because this is the thing that I've been putting off for the absolute longest. And now that I checked this off, like when I tell you I feel so much better about myself, you don't realize the weights you're carrying by not caring for yourself as well as you should. Okay, so that's something else. Oh my God, I keep getting notifications of my mom and my sister. I sent them the link for this movie, The Cheap Detective, so they texted me and stuff in the group chat, scenes from the movie that they tripping off of. Anyway, deep cleaning, try it out. It works, because I'm telling you, it's so much better over here in deep clean land. Just find someone, like look at the reviews. Okay, I look at reviews and treat businesses and dentists and doctors' offices just like I would something I'm gonna order off of Amazon. If the reviews if the stars aren't up to a certain point, like if it's not at least 4 stars, I'm not looking at your facility, period. I'm not going there unless it's dire straits. And that's the only option around. But we're gonna make some move. Well, I just won't go. So let this be your inspiration and your sign to do what you need to do. So this is phase 1. I'm still looking for like holistic doctors and things like that. My arm is getting tired. I'm trying to not get my hand in the way of the camera. So that is it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. My eyes might be all over the place. I've been trying to focus on the dot, but I'm looking at myself, distracted. Y'all know the vibes. Welcome. This is Relentless Beauty. This is what we do over here. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I don't know what that was.